Hey, what's up YouTube? I want to give you a quick update on where I'm at with growing microgreens. Before I started growing microgreens, I didn't really do a lot of research. I didn't watch very many videos on how to do it. I kind of just winged it myself. The type of container that you would want to grow microgreens in is something like this. Something that is just wide open, there's no slots. You basically would just fill this thing halfway up with soil, and then you would pack your seeds in densely. You don't want to stack them on top of each other in piles, but basically you would just have a nice solid layer of seeds in this container. So that's what I'm going to do the second go around. I'm going to ditch this container. I'll use this container for sprouting individual plants like tomato plants or maybe flowers or something. That's what this container is designed for. And the second go around, we're going to pack this full of soil and really lay out the seeds nice and dense to get those just really compact sections of microgreens that you can just cut off and eat or use for juicing. So that's definitely the mistake that I made in this first go around, and I'm going to adapt and make that change for the next go around. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do right now. I'm going to pack this thing full of soil, lay out some seeds, and show you what that looks like. All right, there you go. So we've got this 1 inch, 1.5 inch container. I got a nice even layer of soil in there. Of course, I have my helper here with me, Miss Aspen Grace. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to soak this down. So I'm just going to spray it to get the soil a little bit moist. This is going to make a nice, comfortable environment for the seeds to germinate. Now, after doing some research, I learned that many microgreen growers actually germinate. What's up?
I want to take a bath.
You want to take a bath? Why? Because you're dirty?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We can take a bath in a little bit. So after doing some more research, I learned that many microgreen growers actually germinate their seeds inside water. So they'll take a bowl, fill it with water, drop their seeds inside of it, and let those seeds germinate for about 24 hours to really soak up that water. It helps to speed up the germination process. Now that really depends on what type of seed you're using. I haven't done enough research yet to learn all the different varieties of microgreens and really the best process for germination. So I'm going to basically just use this traditional method for germination and give it a go around and see how things turn out the second time around. Okay, there we go. Soil is nice and moist, ready to put seeds for germination. So I don't really have a lot of these seeds left, just a little bit left in this cup. So this is probably going to take up just a little corner of the container. Same thing with this smoothie mix one. I have a decent amount in here, but it's only going to take up a little bit of space. So I think I'm going to use the rest of this container to go ahead and start maybe some of these flowers or something else so that we don't waste this space. Alright, there we go. So we've got 2 types of microgreens laid out relatively dense. I think that looks pretty good. And then I've got a couple of flower seeds in here that are Monica's cousin, Claire, her flowers. So just want to see if these things will actually germinate in here. And we're going to give this a go around, see how these ones turn out compared to our first time. So what I'm going to do is... You want to do the flower one?
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't have a top for this. You want to cover this and keep it away from light. Keep it in a dark, cool, moist environment so that these things can germinate. Probably take about a day or 2 for them to start germinating. So I just have this little pad. This was actually for a baby changing table. And I'm just going to put this on top like that. And I think that will work for now until we find something that works a little bit better. Alright, so there we go. That's just a quick update on where we're at with growing microgreens. Talked a little bit about the mistake that I made the first time around with actually packing the seeds in a dense space so that you get a nice compact, bulk amount of microgreens. So we adapted to that information. We're going to make that change and see how this turns out the second time around. So look out for the follow-up here in about 5 to 7 days. It's about how long it takes for these things to start growing. If you like this content, feel free to subscribe, like, share, comment. Also find me on Instagram where I'm going to be posting more of a daily update on this through my story and through pictures and short form video as well. So find me on Instagram, also on Facebook as well. Hey, I really appreciate you watching. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, and remember, think globally, act locally.